this is exactly how I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be a hit. I guess we'll find out. It's your favorite Dr. Honey, Dr. Faith Abraham, and welcome back to our channel. Listen, today I think I've cracked the code on how to grow my YouTube channel from 2,000 subs, very grateful for that, all the way to 10,000 and even into 100,000. Let's talk about it, because one of the things that I have noticed after watching video after video, tutorial after tutorial, and yes, I will confess and admit that I have paid for a couple of different YouTube grow your channel on YouTube courses from, if I said their names, you would know them. And I felt like I got some stuff and I applied some stuff and some stuff worked, some stuff didn't. But as I've tried these 3 things that I'm going to share with you, I feel like this is how I'm going to have the traction and the longevity that needs to be on the channel so that it can really grow. And I'm sharing this with you because I kind of want to document the journey, and I also want to meet some of you who are also on a journey as well. Or maybe some way, somehow you got a hold of this video and so you're like, she's on it, she got it, so you're gonna encourage me. I welcome all the encouragement because this has been a journey for me. So let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to do to grow my channel is a bit unconventional. A lot of people might have some issues with it, but I don't care. And it's going to be prayer and visualization. One of the things that I have seen in my life time and time again is when I pray about something and then I visualize it, it comes to pass. Before I get a chance to pray about something, it happens. And I'm like, woo, come on, spiritual ninja up in here, right? And I'm excited. But then there's other things that I have to really pray about and just pray it out, pray it through, and just do that whole thing. And then when I take it to the next level and I visualize what I anticipate and what I expect when I'm praying, and that's what I feel like visualization is, a part of it is mostly just visualizing and putting in your mind exactly how you think it's going to happen, but still being open to it maybe happening differently than how you visualized it. But at least what we're doing is allowing our imagination to roam free and putting in our mind, in the space of our brain, that this is what we seek. And so then, because the brain is such a wonderful organ, and I love the brain, then it will begin to look out for that thing and find ways for what you gave to it to come to pass and to materialize. So that's my thing. And I even have a vision board, and I'll show it to you and pop it on the screen so you can see exactly where I've written out how I want my YouTube channel to go. So I'm looking forward to this, and I'm just anticipating and expecting it. Like, even when the button comes in the mail, I expect to run out to the mail, probably with my baby boy, because he comes home first from school, because it'll come in the afternoon, and we'll be running out there, and I'm gonna be crying, and he's gonna be like, Mom, I thought you were happy. And I'm like, I am happy, I'm just so happy I'm crying. Like, this is how I visualize this already, okay? Come on, YouTube play button. So the second thing that I'm going to do to grow my YouTube channel is to niche down. And I know this is a big to-do in the content creator space. I even remember at some point on my feed on TikTok, people were always like, oh my gosh, I don't have a niche. I'm just too multifaceted. I'm just too this and I'm just too that. And me personally, I get it. I have a lot of different passions. Nevertheless, I also understand, for the most part, I think so, the algorithm and how the algorithm works. One of the things that it does, especially on YouTube and TikTok as well, is it likes to track what it is that you talk about and what it is that you deliver on. And if you deliver on that video, that topic, multiple times, and it resonates with a lot of people, then the algorithm is automatically going to see you as an expert and then push it out to even more people who are interested in that topic and want more and more about that topic. But you have to be deemed an expert or someone who is consistent. See that C word? I know people don't like it, but it's the truth anyhow. The algorithm looks for some type of consistency from the channel, and especially on the topics. And so that's why it's very hard. And I believe Alex Hormozi, or it could be his wife, who said this, but one of them said that it was difficult when they were first growing their channel because they talked about everything business. And so it took the algorithm some time to realize that even though they were talking about one topic, it still fit into this broader category of business. And so it took some time before the algorithm really started catching on to what they were doing. But because they were pumping out so much content, which I do not have the time, energy, or capacity for, but because they were doing that, it finally hit. And now entrepreneurs from all over know who the Hormozis are and go to them for mentorship and coaching and business, especially in the fitness space. So shout out to them. But I say all that just to say that when you niche down, it gives the algorithm exactly what it needs, specifics, to get and push and promote your channel to the people who want what it is that you're consistently offering. And it's, when you think about it, it just makes sense. I'm not gonna go to Baskin Robbins and be looking at them like they're crazy because they don't want to serve me boba. I went to the wrong spot. And so Baskin Robbins has to be consistent with their ice cream. And it can be strawberry, vanilla, caramel. They could even offer a gelato, but it still fits in that niche of ice cream and what I can expect and what they're consistent at serving at their locations. I'd be a fool to go to Baskin Robbins and be like, hey y'all, give me some boba. They're gonna be looking at me like, girl, we don't do boba here. You okay? You need some help? Somebody call? Go, Ghostbusters maybe? Okay. So that's to say the same thing with our channel. Like, you have to niche down and make sure that whatever you're putting out is going to resonate with your people. Also, it resonates with you, so it's easier for you to create the content, but also gets the algorithm's attention. And then you can now look at expanding the niche or shifting your niche. That's a whole nother thing. And I've done some research and study about that, but you get the drift. So I'm going to hone in on my niche, and you're gonna start noticing those changes on the channel very soon. But it's still gonna fall into my personal development, being and becoming everything that you're meant to become, and operating and working in faith. It's all gonna flow together, but it's gonna be more calculated and succinct for the algorithm. Okay, so, and by the way, if you like that kind of stuff, then this is the channel for you. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I would suggest that you subscribe. And also smash the like button, of course, on this video, because hello, YouTube needs to know, like, what are y'all waiting for? Push this stuff out. There's other people who are doing the thing and want to know and find their like people. Hello. So that's that. And also, I have a free Reprogram Your Mind, Reprogram Your Life. It's course, it's a mini course, and you can get it for absolutely free. It'll be in the comments. Click the link and grab that for yourself. You will love it because we talk about all those type of things here on the channel. And last but not least, I am going to focus on to help grow my YouTube channel into infinity and beyond, 100K plus, is going to be using VidIQ. Now, if you haven't heard of VidIQ, they're really big and they have an awesome, and I'll pop it on the screen, they have an awesome platform that really helps you to discover the different trends, topics, great analytics. It even has some AI tools that will help you analyze and understand your channel, what people like from you and what they're responding, and interacting and engaging with you with. And again, but let me just be 100% honest, okay? Let me keep it 100. VidIQ is good when you have a niche and you're not doing like a whole bunch of experimenting. Like, I haven't found it to be useful when I'm just trying different stuff and talking about all my different topics that I'm interested in. It hasn't really been like the best, but when I get focused and honed in and I start niching my content, that's when the AI tool that it has really gives me some good stuff. And I'm like, yeah, of course, that's me. I love that kind of stuff. And I do a little side research and I see that this is also what people are looking for and searching for. Then it's like, duh, light bulb, like, let's do this, right? And so even with the different tools that are out there, whether you use VidIQ or a different one, I'm gonna use VidIQ a whole lot more. Just know that it really helps when you are abiding by my second point and having that niche so that you can really get consistent with the algorithm. My husband is always like, babe, you gotta give it a year or 3 years so it can click. And I'm like, I don't think the algorithm is that slow, but I definitely hear you. So shout out to the babe on some consistent wisdom, okay? But if you would like to use VidIQ and you never heard of it before and you want to try it out, I definitely admonish you to do so, and I will put the link in the description so that you can check it out and also get an account for yourself so you can really blow up your YouTube channel. So those are my 3 things that I'm really going to focus on and hone in on to grow my channel to infinity and beyond, 100K plus. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you have thought about and created and crafted a strategy for yourself and your channel. Personally, I don't feel like it's going to fail. If it takes 3 years and nothing changes or pops off, that's not a failure to me. That means I tried something, it didn't work, and how can I make it work? What do I need to do? What holes do I need to fill? How can I modify this? Nothing is a failure unless you don't learn anything from it. As soon as you don't learn anything, then it is a failure. But if you learned a lesson and you took something from it, then it's not a failure. It's just a learning lesson. And my thing with lessons is you can never get enough, especially when the right lessons put you on the right path to achieve the life that you desire. So that is the video. I definitely hope to see you in the next one that YouTube's algorithm decided would be the best for you. And I'm gonna pop it right over here on the screen, and I will see you in that next video.